It's time for the AFC Championship, and the road to a Super Bowl goes through Las Vegas. It's the Dolphins and the Raiders. All that and more coming up next on EA Sports.
Well, there's never a shortage of shows or sights and sounds throughout this city, but for the next few hours, all eyes are glued to Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas.
Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it'll be a great one between the Miami Dolphins
and the Las Vegas Raiders.
Hello, everyone. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The postseason continuing here on EA Sports. And, man, it is electric in here, and it should be conference championship time.
I don't know about you, but my butterflies in my stomach, they have iron wings in this one. And every guy I've ever talked to has all said the same thing. This game, the conference championship game, may have more intensity than even the Super Bowl because you know what the stakes are. You're trying so hard to get to the big game that this is the one that's the real challenge.
The winner here goes to the Super Bowl, and we'll know soon enough which team that'll be as we are underway in the AFC title game.
Taken in at the 3. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
So here comes the Raider offense now onto the field.
They'll be led out by the former number 3 overall pick back in 2021. It's Trey Lance.
And we can talk all we want about football being a team game and leaning on different parts and aspects in order to get it done. And that's entirely true during the regular season. Some weeks it's the defense, the special teams, running the football. But in the playoffs, all the pressure reverts to the quarterback, and he has to play well and play at a really high level in order for his team to win.
A carry by Taylor to start the drive.
Able to slither by, and he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Just like that, it's a gain of 12 and a first down on their first play.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy's setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Lance looking to throw it. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. On 2nd down, it's Taylor.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. He needed a yard. That's exactly what he got. Earns him a new set of downs.
We ought to come up with a T-shirt and sell it that says, no indecision on 3rd and 1. And we didn't see it on that run, did we? Got his shoulder square, just got right into the line of scrimmage and picked it up.
Absolutely. Picked his lane, went with it, and converted. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10.
The Lance going to throw. They'll find Ayuk open right side. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
1st and 10, Taylor now.
As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Now Lance on the bootleg. This will be swung out wide for Taylor.
And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance.
Escaping the pressure right. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down and a 21-yard gain.
I am willing to bet that he got a monster grin on his face when he saw what was happening. Man coverage are so committed to denying a big throw that it pulled attention away from him, and he had an easy lane to hit, and hit it he did.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. A first carry here for Kaneng Nwangu.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Throwing on 2nd down, Lance. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
Throwing is Lance on 3rd down. They'll set up the screen to Taylor.
Good contain, no gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And I know that one didn't work out the way they thought, but I don't think it was a bad time to call this play. You're thinking on 3rd down, you might possibly see some pressure. You might see a blitz. So they tried to set up the screen, but that one was well read, and they stopped them for no gain.
Now Justin Tucker's out to try the field goal. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy. And look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit, so every point is precious.
Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Dolphins take the field with Tua Tagovailoa, their quarterback from Alabama, at the helm.
I tell you what, when he's on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one is capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua. Henry's got it out on the left side. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. And he went in route there from the slot for the completion.
Love how he runs his routes because it's all setting up your defender. Give him a little something one way, take it the other way. Head and shoulder fake. Sometimes you make one step to the outside, then break it inside. Really well run route.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Going to the air, Tagovailoa.
Over the middle and complete to Waddle.
Stop shy of the 45. Showed off a nice little move on the play, though. On play action, here's Tua. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, you know, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. 3rd and 1, and Tua wants to throw it. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 38-yard line. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
Really a solid start here on the opening drive, Charles. He's now 4 of 4, and they're already in plus territory.
Brandon, he's been so precise to start this game, like we're watching an operation taking place right now. Master surgeon at work.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 38. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. A nice little juke.
And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line.
A Miami 1st down on the 14-yard pickup.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Tua now on 1st down. touchdown. Jalen Waddle, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Dolphins have taken the lead here in this AFC title game.
They said that they wanted to get him involved early, and what a way to cap their opening drive, Charles. We know he's one of the fastest receivers in the NFL, and he showcased it on that play.
And when you have a guy like that, you want to make sure the defense sees him early, right? You want to see how they're going to adjust, how they're going to try and guard him, because they can't replicate his speed in practice unless they've got one of the few guys who are as fast as he is. And all it took was one drive. He burned them, and I don't think it's the last time they call his number in this one.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
Fields it right around the goal line.
Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done. That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
On 2nd and 12, Lance. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
Here's Lance to throw it.
Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. It's a gain of 26 as they pick up the first down in the process. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you're probably going to have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul, roughing the tackle, defense.
So roughing the passer penalty, never one that you like to see.
Not at all, and especially when you're in that final push of the season. You can't afford to get your quarterback hurt before the playoffs roll around. And we know they'll be here before you know it.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. From the 45 on 2nd down, Lance. Now Lance unable to escape, and down he goes. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up 3rd down on the sack.
In every game we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Throwing now is Lance.
Eluding the pressure right.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
Blake Gillikin on a punt now on 4th down.
Back deep is Tyreek Hill. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. So Miami coming out for their 2nd drive.
Well, the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, They found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
They'll run on first down. Forbes, and he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll keep it on the ground. Forbes. And he'll have a Dolphins first down as he'll take this up to about the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a handoff up the middle. Forbes. And he'll get what he can up the middle. 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down. From the 36, Tua. And the Raiders have got him. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now Lance. That's complete out left to Ayuk. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. To throw, it's Lance. He'll drop this down to Taylor. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. Now we get a stoppage because a member of the Raiders shaken up on that one. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 4 yards to pick up, first down. Again, it's Taylor. He'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he'll be brought down right on the 50. A gain of 3. The offense on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. From midfield, here's Lance. He'll find Metcalf. And he is going to have the Raiders first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
That's good for Las Vegas.
Now a give running left is Nwangu. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
On 2nd down and 4, Lance. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins 16. A gain there of 21 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. And Lance now to throw. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
So, Charles, this a defense that hasn't made a lot of mistakes like this on the road to this playoff matchup, but that a bad one there.
Yeah, you definitely want to rattle and shake up the other quarterback, but you know you got to do it the right way. Otherwise, that clock's going to be on the ground.
On second and goal, Lance. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Lance now on third and goal. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Now Justin Tucker's out to try the field goal. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. Tucker's kick is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6.
So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Then the Dolphins getting set to go here.
Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here, and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. To throw on 2nd and 10.
Tua.
And he is going to lose yardage here.
Backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the 1st.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the 1st down at the 29. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Here's Braden Mann now,
as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10.
The Vegas offense ready for their next possession.
Now they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach has talked with his offense coordinator and said, look, let's go ahead and press this a little bit. I'm giving you 4 downs on just about every occasion to try and get this offense kick-started and have it culminate in touchdowns. You know, maybe something to press it a little bit. This might be the case.
And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35.
Lance looking to throw it.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That's a 1st down with a cherry on top, 31 yards.
Here's Lance. Trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted.
Picked up by Xavier Howard.
And the Dolphins are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10.
At their own 24.
Now, a quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll try the left side. Forbes, 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. AFC title game, 2nd quarter action. 2 minutes to play. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
On 1st down, Tagovailoa. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 66 yards. And they are able to add on to their advantage. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot at the big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and the lead is up to 8. A drive there of just 4 plays.
And it ends with a touchdown pass to Tyreek Hill.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
And Lance's throw complete here to Ayuk.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. First down now, but that clock rolling. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Now on 2nd and 16.
Lance. Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end.
And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 39.
That's good for Las Vegas.
Now Lance going to throw. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw again.
Targeting Pitts on the out route, and he's got it complete.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Justin Tucker in for the field goal. 49-yard attempt.
Tucker's kick is good, and that'll get the lead down to 5. So that one is his 3rd of the game. Now, if you're wondering, it's only halfway to his career high, as he once had 6 field goals.
6? Let's hope we don't get that again, please. Can we see a few touchdowns here and there?
That'd be nice.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. So we are halfway home to figuring out who will represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
But first, time to look ahead to the NFC Championship.
Yeah, who has time for a halftime show with a trip to the Super Bowl on the line? Let's get back to it. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3.
And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback.
Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter.
And I think here with the lead, CD, they have to resist that temptation of kind of looking ahead. Would you agree?
Absolutely, I would agree, because they know the stakes. They know the winner of this game goes to the Super Bowl. And this one, it's far from over. They were the better team in the first half, but they do know that they're facing their toughest opponent of the year. And they've got to be prepared for them to fight it out all the way and add a few extra wrinkles in the second half as well. They need to stay on guard.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. And the Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down. Going to the air, Tagovailoa.
Another catch there for Waddle.
And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt.
And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looking to throw on 2nd down.
Lance. They'll get this off to Taylor.
And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun on 3rd down, Lance. Open man is Ayuk, complete. And he is going to have the Raiders 1st down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7. Now a handoff. Taylor with it. 50 yards on the ground for him so far.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Here's Lance to throw it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 45-yard line. Now a give to Taylor.
Down to the 42, 2nd down. 2nd down, another run with Taylor.
Oh, nice move.
And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort.
14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider 1st.
Throwing on 1st down is Lance.
Dancing to his left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage.
2nd and 2. From the gun, it's Taylor.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal.
That's good for Las Vegas. 1st down and goal to go.
Up the middle, Nwangu.
And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. 3 red zone trips have yielded just 2 field goals for them to this point, so they'll be searching for something more on 2nd and goal here. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And just as they thought they might be able to take that across and get the lead, a big red zone turnover.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. And the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The Dolphins do the job defensively there, and now it brings up 4th.
And they'll go for it. Lance.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders.
DK Metcalf.
A 1-yard touchdown reception.
And the Raiders have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. So a very strong first drive in the second half, Charles, as they turn that halftime deficit into a 3rd quarter lead.
They were pretty purposeful there, weren't they? Measured in their approach. But boy, they executed awfully well, moving the ball down the field.
And he's got it. The try for 2 is successful, and it pushes the lead up to a field goal. So that effort gives him a 3-point cushion and guarantees that a field goal going forward won't beat them.
Yeah, that's really good strategy because that's all you care about. Not getting beat at this stage, at least give your team a fighting chance.
Tucker now. touchdown.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Dolphins offense returning to the field. And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Tua wants to throw it on second down. On target over the middle to Hill. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Tua going to throw. Got a man, it's Waddle, complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Throwing again on second down. Tua. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide. And these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
Meanwhile, Tua's throw into the hands of Henry here. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
A gain of 19 yards.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Now again, right side. Forbes. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. And this is caught at the 8. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Up the middle they go. Forbes. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins have retaken a third-quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that will make this a 4-point game. So the drive goes 75 yards, 10 plays. And the capper that put it in the end zone, a run of 8 yards. Taken in at the 3. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 1 quarter remains until we crown the AFC champion. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second down at 4. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. It's Raider football here, but they're on the short side of the scoreboard right now as we begin the 4th. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. To throw, it's Lance. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 39-yard line. Again, they'll throw it with Lance. And he is going to lose yardage here. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. From the gun, it's Lance. To the right side, complete to Taylor. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 28. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. On 1st down, they'll run with Nwangu. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up.
We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. Another run now for Nwangu. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down. Throwing on second and long.
Lance.
Over the middle, it's complete. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. The Raiders on third down. They've converted 7 times and could use another right now. This is 3rd and 7.
Here's Lance. They'll check that down to Nwangu out of the backfield.
And they're able to stop him short. On 3rd and 6, they'll only pick up 4.
Desperation time here. Lance.
And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown.
Brandon Ayuk.
A 5-yard touchdown.
And the Raiders have taken the lead here now in the 4th quarter of this championship game.
Tucker with the extra point, and that gives him a 3-point lead. Pretty long drive that time, 11 plays all told.
And it was Brandon Ayuk capping it off with a touchdown reception. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. Right now, Charles, this is the drive of the season. You're on the road here in the playoffs. It's put up or shut up. They need points.
This is where you have to come together as a team, as you just noted, on the road. So that means they've carried that mentality with them throughout. Hey, we've got to go on the road. We've got to rely on ourselves, right? Focus, yet still find the fun in it. How great is this, guys? Look at the spot we're in right now. And then go to your top players, call the plays that they run best.
Yeah, sort of controlling their own destiny, but this place has been loud. Not going to be easy. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. The Dolphins will send out the punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. And boy, before the drive even starts, here's a timeout. Wow. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. On second and very short, Lance forced out to his left. That's going to be caught by Pitts. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. On the draw, it's Nwangu. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Back to Nwangu again on first down. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
Now Lance.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
Lance looking to throw it.
Steps away to his left. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. Tucker's kick is good. And that will add 3 more to their lead and pushes it up to 6. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, Those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction. All of a sudden, they're down.
Miami's offense set and ready to go. And they are in need of points here, no doubt about that. With a Super Bowl berth on the line and trailing here in the fourth quarter, this possession, gigantic.
They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. It'll be a gain of 5, and that will bring up second down. Now a handoff up the middle. Branch. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Tua looking to throw on 3rd and 2. He is going to find Hill here.
And he is going to have the Dolphins first down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard.
They'll run on first down. Forbes, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. On second down, Forbes.
And he'll have a Dolphins first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
Tua now on first down. Gets this one to Hill.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and we watched them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Ball start, offense.
The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And this is incomplete. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Tua sets up to pass it. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa.
Quick hitter to Jalen Waddle.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 34-yard line.
Now Tua. Right back to Jalen Waddle for another catch. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Tua. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they'll bring him down 1 yard shy after a pickup of 4. He's going to have his running back. It's complete.
And he will have a Dolphins first down. It's a gain of 12 on 4th. A new lease on life after the 4th down conversion. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Tua.
And that is caught. Touchdown. And they're an extra point away from taking the lead here in the final minute. A very important extra point there, up and good. Now a timeout called for by the offense. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
So now London down on the scoreboard. And time, a huge factor. A field goal could send them to the Super Bowl as they come up here on first down.
Lance back to throw.
And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Now Lance. Drops this off with Nwangu. And he'll be taken down as that'll net him only about a gain of 9.
And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game.
Here's Lance.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. Really a great season, not a whole lot to hang their head about.
Not at all, and you know, the winning side, they're so ecstatic. They're going to the Super Bowl. But for the guys that we're talking about, they've got to figure out how it's going to go next year. Are they going to be motivated by this loss? Or will this loss linger and really make them, make it tough for them to come out of the gate strong next year? Only time will tell, but they've got to find a way to use this loss and use it as motivation.